shit. No pretending, I don't fabricate or fantasize. Before I execute, I meditate and strategize. Sing your mama roses, hold the pain to passerby. I get the bread, that's the only way I'm pacified.
Carolina born from a Carolina breed. Welcome to Carolina where them boys stack cheese.
It's the Sweet Podcast, man. You see what it is. You know what it is. Sound wisdom, examining everyone's perspective. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we give them to you raw, man, straight off the mirror. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, got my homeboy with me. Yes, got my other partner with me. It's a pleasure to have both of y'all back on the show. I have you back on the show, boo. Hey, Hollywood, man. Had to come on through.
I did.
Boo came through for like the part one. We kind of prefaced it that way because we knew you was going to fall through when you got some time. Yeah. Appreciate you sliding me on your schedule too, homie. Yeah, real talk. Hey, yeah, man, we just want to see what your perspective is on things, man, and kind of fill in the blanks on the way Boo might have left some things out or not quite. You know what I'm saying? Got it all the way 100 like you seen it. You know what I'm saying? So just let me hear what you talking about.
Okay, well, first of all, I mean, I like the Tuesday and Thursday, sweet. But you know, I'm more, you know, we'll sweep your ass like the 91 Bulls.
There it is.
You know?
There it is.
I'm just trying to figure out where he left off at, because, you know, I did a lot of drugs and drinking in my time.
Right.
So I got a bad memory. Okay, so yeah, I'll take you back to the beginning.
Right.
All right, so we living on Two Knots Road. We're going to middle school, and at the time I'm supposed to go to Sanders.
Yeah.
To be real, my mom and them don't want me to go to an all-black school. Like, I mean, literally, Sanders was 99% black, and it was me, one other white dude, and a white girl.
Yeah.
Now, it didn't bother me, because in the neighborhood, I played basketball with I damn near knew everybody. But she was like, nah. We got to find you a better school. So we found Han, which was 1,000 times worse.
Bomb.
Right? So me and this young fella, right? So my first day in Han, I meet Travis Dwyer.
Yeah.
And he choked Randy Poston's sister out.
Right.
And we in the office. That's how I meet him. Right. First fucking day.
Right.
So anyway, fast forward. I've been going there for a while, getting, you know, used to everybody. That's how I met everybody on that side of town when I started going to school over there. Stayed over there for a little while. So just to fast forward, you know, not to like, you know, that's kind of 6th grade bullshit, like whatever.
That's the origin story though.
Alright, so the way it went down, he had a homeboy named Travis. Right? Fuck with me every day. Now I'm trying to be on some cool shit. Like, I'm not a bitch, but I'm not like super duper. I don't start shit with people. Well, sometimes I do.
Yeah.
Right.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Right. So he fucking with me. Now, you know, all them from Henley Homes, right? Now, mind you, like I said, I've been going to the school for a while now. I see how they do people in the bathroom. I ain't never seen no shit like that on my side of town. Like, we had like one tough guy on my side of town, and the worst we would do was fist fight after basketball or whatever. They robbing motherfuckers in 6th grade. I'm talking about blitzing motherfuckers, eyes leaking and shit.
Yeah.
I see all this, right? And I'm like, well, you know, I'm gonna just stay away from that. Right? Oh shit, my bad. Anyway, so he got a partner named Travis.
Right.
Travis, you know, I got big ears. You can see it. Travis flicking me in the back of my ear every day.
That was really a thing.
Mind you, we all in the same class.
Right, and we all in the same class. I'm gonna tell you the funny shit though. So this is back when in school you had 8 periods. Right? So like in 5th period, this is like a week before Christmas break. I had just had enough. I said, man, I ain't going for it no more. If he bother me today, it is what it. They just gonna have to blitz me. I don't give a fuck. He, laid him out. Whole eye swole up. They suspend us both. It was fucked up on his part because that same day he go back to Elstow Court, break his teeth out trying to jump around, and then they blamed that on me too. But anyway, but now me and Travis super cool. That shit, you know, we were kids.
Yeah.
Right. And so I'm gone for a whole 3 weeks. You know, a week, then 2 weeks for Christmas break. So I was suspended for the first week.
Got it.
So I come back to school. Now mind you, I'm cool with everybody because I play ball. And I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
Right? So I get on the court and I can hang with everybody. I know everybody. So a guy named Michael Pickney, who was a jackass, my dog.
Oh, Mike.
Right? He in my first period class. Man, boo, school and all them, boy, they gonna beat your ass after school. As soon as I get back. Now, mind you, right? I done seen what they do to people.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, I done seen like B Murder, Lil Bob, these all blitz motherfuckers, no and all. I'm talking about Lil D and all of them.
Right.
And these motherfuckers too. Like, he used to be a bully too. I'm just let you know. Anyway, so mind you, he don't know. He don't know nothing that's going on. He don't know nothing about what the fuck Mike said. So now I'm picking my battles. In first period, it's about 20 motherfuckers from Henley Homes in it.
Damn.
Second period, it's about 15. Eighth period, guess who the only person in class with me from Henley Homes? Right? So I chose my lesser of two evils. I said, well, fuck it. I just walk. Fuck it. If we gonna do this, we're gonna do it right here, right now. Cause and at the time, I ain't know he was a slugger like that either. Or he'd have mollywop my ass in, right? But I was gonna take my ass whooping.
Yeah.
But the reason we almost ended up fighting is because he didn't know what the fuck I was talking about, and I was bothering him. He was like the whole time. I'm like, nah, dog. Like, nah, we gonna do it. No, fuck that. Nah, and he don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Listen, man, I'm trying to look for it, man. Leave me alone, bro. What are you talking about?
Right.
I don't know what
you trying to play JV and Dream and shit. Like, come on.
I don't know what he talking about.
But yeah, so that's how we met, man. And then basically once I found out everything, we was just like super cool from that day. Right. But I was still kind of iffy. I'm like, I'm watching.
Right.
You know what I mean? So John Rab, that's the first person I really became friends with at Hand Middle School.
Okay.
So
start bringing them around.
And this is how I got really super cool with him and his family and all that. Because John Rab would take me down to Henley Homes and we would walk the Bomber games and shit. And I meet Zoe, his younger brother. So me and John walked to the Bombers game, and Zoe and Scooter, and I think Gunn and probably Stacey and them getting ready to mollywop somebody's ass there or whatever. Wild shit. And me and Zoe got super duper close, like in the 6th grade. Matter of fact, Zoe was in the 5th grade. He ain't even came to Hand.
Yeah, he's coming.
So you just fast forward all that, you know. Other than that, that's just the history part. That's how we became friends, and then like and basketball, you know.
Word.
So you go forward. He go to drill, I go to floor. Not really lose contact because we still seeing each other in the gyms.
Yeah.
But then when he go away to college, boom. You know, let me know if I'm talking too fast. I'm going too fast.
No, you good.
Okay. And like he said, he went off to college. And we in the gym, he talking shit about the rap shit, but not knowing that I can really rap for real. Right? Got like he said in middle school, Corey Reed. From 48.
I say his last name, Corey Reed. That's what I was trying to say.
The crazy thing,
all of them was rapping.
The crazy thing about Corey Reed is like he would battle rap me every day in the 6th grade, but I didn't know how to rap. But he would just diss the shit out of me, right? So, and the crazy thing is, Corey could walk into this room right now and I wouldn't even know it was him. That's how long it's been since I seen him.
Right.
So one day, I would go home, and I'd be like, oh, nah, fuck that. I mean, you got me fucked up. And then when I got on his ass one day, and he was like, oh, boy, you can rap. So fast forward to us, we at Woodland Gym. He talking shit, not knowing I got a studio in the house. And this song, he talking crazy shit because that's how he is. You can't tell him nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, his pride is this motherfucking tall. He can be.
So you challenge me, I'm gonna go.
If you challenge him, it's just whatever. Like, even though. So, I got him over to the crib, and one of the parts that he was saying, I wasn't dissing the dude. Right? I'm not gonna say the dude's name because actually.
Who was dissing him? It was somebody.
D was dissing him.
D was dissing him.
But you was gonna beat him up for real.
Right. But it was a diss song.
Yeah. But there was a diss song, but I ain't gonna say his name because everybody cool now.
Right.
You was gonna mollywop his ass for real.
Right.
And that's why you got on the song, because you was like, fuck him anyway.
Right.
Okay, cool. So, I ain't gonna lie. First couple songs, I mean, he could rap, but you know, he just wasn't.
I ain't know how to
he
do
wasn't.
nothing, right.
He didn't know how to do anything.
Yeah.
I had somebody show me.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Or I would just listen, and I'm the type of person. Like everything that you got right here, bro. I taught myself how to work everything.
Word.
I can tell you what every one of them knobs do on that board over there. And I taught myself how to do it.
Word.
So I had a studio in the house, and you know, to fast forward. So now we just doing music, and we just doing it. It's just like a friendly thing. Like everybody,
Like house music.
yeah, everybody come over. We make a CD. We sell them for $5, or we give them out or whatever. So we moved the studio from my grandmama's house to an apartment building
Yeah.
that he had over by Trenton Park.
Right.
And this is how we meet Pre. Now
Right.
Pre,
This part.
Yeah, he told this story. Yeah, I remember.
yeah, but he told you wrong.
Uh-oh.
He told you wrong. He told you wrong.
Uh-oh.
He got a great memory. I love him to death. But
I told you right, but watch this. Go ahead.
so
So add the extra parts in it.
So-
The extra.
Okay.
we making the music, and then almost every other night, Pre be beating on the motherfucking ceiling with the cane
Yeah.
for us to stop.
Ah.
See, that's after.
That's no. That's not after.
It's after.
No, it's not. Because I remember he came to the door and was like, "This is how we met him." Not how we met him.
Scooter.
No, not how we met him.
Right. That's
But
my. So that's
how.
to that part. Right?
That's how he found out.
The part I told you about Scooter. Scooter met him and gave him the beats. Gave me the beats from him to get to his brother. Yes, it is.
No, because he came to the door and asked what the fuck we was doing, and that's when we told him we did music.
We got to bring Pre back on.
We had to bring Pre, because I'm telling you, that's how it went down. He came up, he finally, he didn't know none of us. He would always beat on the
I
ceiling.
remember.
Pre came to the door, and this is how I met Pre.
That's You not
He wanted to know what we were doing, making all this goddamn noise.
Okay.
And I told him,
Right.
and then whatever happened with him in school or whatever.
Right.
But the way I remember it is, I remember this motherfucker telling me his brother worked for P. Diddy. And I was just like, "Boy, you get the fuck out of here with that bullshit." your brother do not work. You
and the paint the picture for somebody who ain't here.
Right.
Yeah, we kind of close to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But we in Columbia.
Right.
You don't get
know.
these type of relationships
and
every day.
and
So
you
for that to just pop up in y'all lap,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? That's kind of that's
if it's
destiny.
true or what it
That's
is.
destiny
Heard
type
so much
shit.
going on.
Right. And then I remember one time remember they said they was gonna introduce us to Birdman. Remember that? And we were supposed to meet him in the Dutch Square parking lot. I was like, what the fuck? This don't seem right.
Right. That was years.
That was
years ago
But
too.
that was before we met.
Before
Pre.
that. Yeah.
But
that was
anyway,
before Pre.
Damn, word.
so Pre is like, yeah, you know, my brother worked for P. Diddy. And you're like, man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Now we know you from New York, but come on, bro, stop. Well, he wasn't lying.
He wasn't lying.
Boy, he wasn't lying.
Right.
So,
Right here in the mid.
yeah, right here in the mid. But basically, he was staying in them apartments because he was getting a house built. It wasn't because he had lived in the apartments.
He said that.
Right.
And that's the reason why, I mean, it was almost like y'all found a unicorn in a sense, because you see I got the flies on
Right.
the wall or whatever. You know, it was like hand-to-hand combat back in the day.
Right.
You going out trying to get your name out the back, you passing out flyers, and you trying to find the nigga who brother worked for P. Diddy. Like, that's what you trying to do.
Yeah, because at this time, there's no internet. Like when internet is a thing,
Yeah, but
it ain't like we got it now. I can just
Yeah.
You had to have some money to have some
That
internet
was
in your
dope.
house.
Exactly.
Okay,
So
y'all meet Pre.
yeah, so we meet Pre, and my mind kind of goes blank. The only thing I kind of really remember about the apartment is some other wild shit that we did. Ain't got nothing to do with music, like robbing the meat man.
Oh shit.
But so he came to me and was like, "Yo, he's serious, Because Bonds came down and I wasn't around. I don't know where the fuck I was at.
That's what I'm saying.
And I think they had a cookout in the
I'm about
back.
to tell you the part where he gave me the beats. He gave me 2 beats. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember that.
The 2 solo songs I did, and I
Right.
see him the songs back. He sent it to his brother.
Uh-huh.
His brother said he knew blah. He worked for Bad Boy. He gonna come down and meet us. So he pull up on me with the Mercedes, with the Jacob on.
And that's who is that again?
That's Bonds. That's
That's
Pre's
Bonds.
brother.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
B.O.
That's part of the man. B.O. They call him B.O.
Word,
yeah.
But yeah, so he pull up on me, and I'm like, oh, he ain't faking. know what I'm saying? He knows somebody. Now, this is my, this is after Scooter done came and said, man, he said he know this person. And we like, yeah, whatever. Holly done talked to him, whatever, because he kept hearing the beats playing over and over, whatever. So that's when he like, man, nah, my brother do music with him for real. So the whole time we think he just playing, like, man, he don't know nobody.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was just straight out fucking lying.
When he pulled up,
I would have been like you, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
So when he pulled up the way he did, it was like, oh, he's somebody. He's serious. Like, it's real.
And I ain't even gonna lie. Another reason why, too, no cap, man, a lot of New York cats that came down here with these huge tales about them knowing people back in New York. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm just saying, like, high school, Benedict, you know what I'm saying? You come across these cats. So, for somebody to actually come through, you like, that shit is, like I said, unicorn, man.
Right. And I let him tell you, but like you said, he'd go back to it. Then that's when I called him and told him, look, he's serious. This is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Quit whatever job, whatever you doing.
So I'm gonna take it a step further.
Okay.
So
right.
Jump to the phone.
Obviously, at the time we're all broke. I think he was working.
Only one doing something. Yeah.
He was working at some clothing store about Walmart on Forest Drive. I was working at a waterbed company. Installing waterbed. So we didn't have a lot of money.
Right.
So at the time, we meet Bonds, and I think we go to New York, and then I don't know what we do in New York.
We went to New York.
No. Atlanta came second, cause
No.
Okay. Well, anyway.
No.
We'll be doing this all day.
No, this is the first time.
That's the first time we went to Block Studio, but we went to New York first.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, so we going to Atlanta now, right? So, cause pretty much to sum it up, Bonds is like, goddamn, my man Block is in Atlanta, right? And that's more y'all speed, right? So we broke. My baby mama, but I ain't gonna call it. I'm gonna say the mother of my children.
Yeah, it is.
Right. She gave me her debit card in her car. And we were supposed to be down there at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we got up at 6 a.m. And 5 or 6, and we drove down to Block Studio.
Well, that's a real hustle and flow moment.
Oh yeah.
Right. So we drive down there, and Pre and them are already down there, so they give us the address.
Yeah.
So we pull up to this old ass car.
A detailing looking shop.
And ain't nobody there. Nobody is there. So we sitting in the parking lot. So here come Block.
Block cracking jokes.
I don't know, we cracking.
Block pull up.
Block pull up.
First. So we cracking jokes.
Block and DJ Dana pull up. Because we went down there.
Pull up in. Well, Block.
I want to say he put up in the either the Bentley. Yeah, he put up in the white on white S50, the S550 Benz, brand new, like just straight out.
Right.
Yep.
See,
this bitch say I am Block. This says I am Block.
Right. So look now. And this is at the time when nobody really knows who the fuck Block is. He's responsible for just boys in the hood. Now, mind you, learning his track record at later on in life. Like, he's responsible for Sierra and Jazzy Faye and all kind of shit. But at the time, we didn't know that. All we knew was, matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie to you, but we didn't even know who the fuck Block was.
Yeah, we didn't know he was a
We didn't know, boy. We knew a lot.
That's real. Block came from out of nowhere, kind of, sort of. That whole Bad Boy South situation kind of blocked him out of nowhere.
Niggas heard 15 million.
Yeah, you heard remnants of it existing, but you ain't never really seen nothing except, you know what I'm saying, that whole Boys in the Hood movie.
So we pull up.
And so we pull up. We cracking hella jokes like, boy, man, we gonna curse Prius, like the fuck that. But and the man, like I said, we broke.
Right.
Like I can only use this debit card to get us down here and back for the gas. Right. We can't ball out. Right. So anyway, we do 3 songs that day.
Wow.
With DJ Dana. Block us.
Tell them what you said when we walk in the studio.
Oh no, we walk in the studio. I said, oh my God. It's kind of like, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of like you, the best way I can explain it is like you walk in from, it's like you standing in Henley Homes and then you take a step in the fucking Wildwood. Just that in like, boom, boom. Laid dead.
$1 million.
I'm talking about
everything laid out.
So I'm like,
that's how it worked though, man. And the old car wash.
And the old car wash that you would never expect, right?
More Memorial Drive.
That's what.
Yep, on Memorial Drive.
I'm telling what. Do you got any idea what hits was laid down in that studio?
I can tell you a lot of hits that was laid down there.
At the time, we didn't know.
At the time we didn't know.
Right.
But further on that we got like he was there for some of them. Matter of fact, the song "Snap Your Fingers," do you still?
Yeah.
Not that. Let me buy you a drink.
Yeah.
We were there for that.
God damn.
Like I sat there and watched Young Jock record. He was sitting right there. Once I've seen
hits,
bro. That's
coffee shop.
Mm-hmm.
I seen Hood Figure. I don't know if and that was Figure with the F.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. He was down there. We left, and that's when the magazine came out that he
with Gorilla Zoe. Mm-hmm. So basically, like Gorilla Zoe had that song already, but they made him re-record. I seen that one.
That was the situation you were telling me about with Jody Breeze?
No, that's when Gorilla Zoe was passing out CDs.
I take you a step further back. What's Carlos' name now? He worked for QC now. What's his name? What'd he go by?
Low
something.
Anyway, he worked for QC.
He worked for QC.
But
me and him and
Quality Control, if y'all don't know what QC is.
Me, him, and Young Dirt.
I better know
Dirt
was posting Young Jock flyers up and down Memorial Drive and all through the city of Atlanta.
Yeah.
So basically, to like just come back all together. So now we trying to
songs.
We do the 3 songs and Block is like I'm fucking with y'all, right? So we come back. Now we don't leave with them songs.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So basically, at this point, you know how the music business is. You're trying to find a hit. Okay. You need a hit. Boom. You got a connection now.
Right.
So we come down. We set up a session. This is when I argued with DJ Dana, which turned out to be my biggest mentor and to damn near teach me damn near everything I fucking know.
Yeah.
So that cursing out must have gained some respect from him.
Well, I found out in life, right, that even if you're wrong sometimes, I was completely in the wrong. I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. Because we come down, right, they like, Block like, okay.
Yeah, why?
Now listen, Block is like, okay, y'all can do a song with Young Jock. And we're not talking about Young Jock Coffee Shop or Love and Hip Hop Young Jock. We talking about It's Going Down Young Jock at the moment. He said, y'all come down to Atlanta, y'all do a song with it. Right? So I try to leave with the shit. I'm trying to take the session, the man vocals and all, because the reason we didn't get to record our part there is because he was redoing It's Going Down for the Atlanta Falcons. For them to play at the halftime. So they had to cut the session short. So Jock did his verse for us. DJ Dana made the beat. And he gave it to us on the CD. I'm trying to take the session, not knowing how the music business works. Right?
Respect.
I'm in the parking lot. Damn, boy, you got me fucked up. No, we done came all the way down there. No, fuck that. We leaving with this motherfucker. I know how that is. I'm fronting like I know. I really don't know. But back to what I was saying, when sometimes even when you're wrong, when a motherfucker see that you'll go for it, you'll say what's on your mind, and it's either 2 things gonna happen. Either they don't even gonna like you after that, or they gonna respect you after that. Right? Now the bad part about that is when you in the music business, it's an ass of sucker motherfuckers that's just gonna get mad at you and not fuck with you when you're blunt and real. Right? But Dana wouldn't like that with me. So my truth is about this whole story. It's like, so we tried the rapping thing, and like he said, we broke apart from that, right? But DJ Dana was taking me to his house, Monroe, Georgia, which is down 75 South, going towards where I lived in Griffin. Now, this is where it gets to.
That's before you move back down. So you jumping stuff.
I'm jumping?
Yeah.
All right.
You moved down there after. This is way after.
Oh yeah, that part is way after.
But you're right. You did live in Griffin, Georgia.
Yeah. So what the fuck did I do?
But you
okay. So me and Dana did this. Now we got the single with Young Jock, and now we going back and forth to New York, and this is when we go to the P Diddy studio, and I'm walking around Harlem with a pistol, not knowing that the New York gun laws is strenuous as fuck. But look, outside with the motherfucker, right? So
we chilling outside, just outside, because we got a neighborhood. So something saying, something on feel right. I'm looking like, man, I know they acting crazy. He got the backpack on. Like, man, he's like, man, so who asked you? I don't know if pre-asked you or not. He was like, man, you got the what's up with you?
No, we were somewhere in New York, and remember we was looking for Jordans, and then these strange motherfuckers,
and they kept on coming
and then they
like,
took us down
to the tunnel.
Yeah, down the stairway, and then hold up, this shit don't look right. And that's when Free was like,
he knew he had it.
Free was like, what you doing with that?
Yeah, he's like, man, look, man, no, you can't have it up here. Yeah. We good. Like, no.
If they would have caught me with that, y'all, like,
oh yeah,
I probably I would just now be coming home from Rikers Island, right?
Yeah, we had to tell them put it up.
That I had it on me in New York, not knowing that the gun laws was crazy. But the reason I had it on me is because where we lived at, in them apartments where we had the studio, there was like 8 or 9 motherfuckers from New York. And they just kept telling us stories. It's like brothers the type of motherfuckers that meet everybody in the neighborhood, like little young kids.
So we took it. That's I left out of the park. So back then we had some 16-year-old, 15-year-old kids that got kicked out of school for gang banging and selling drugs, whatever. So I took them in.
And they all from New York.
Into the house, you know what I'm saying? Half of them from Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? We got well, I think most of all of them was from Brooklyn, but from different sides. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or Brooklyn or whatever.
So they telling me the Brooklyn story.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking in my head, man, fuck no. Yeah. We didn't even go to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Right?
Harlem, right.
We in Harlem, but I'm like, nah, fuck that.
It ain't gonna be me.
It ain't gonna be none of us. Right. We coming up here together, we coming back together.
Right.
That was the first time. And then what shook the fuck out of me the second time was the second time we went to New York. Right. And by the way, the gun was dirty as fuck. So I don't know, shit was, I don't know, I'd have been in prison for under the jail. Right. I seen a billboard the second time. I remember it clear as day on 110th Street. I had it on me the second time. Looked like, I know you ain't got that motherfucker with you again. I'm like, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
He took me and showed me a billboard. That shit said, you plus gun equals 7 years, no exceptions.
Right.
No exceptions.
Period.
So if I recall correctly, we got rid of the gun up there, like in one of them rivers or whatever.
Right.
But back to the music shit. That's just wild. Remember we almost beat the dude up in the elevator because I had the SpongeBob pillow?
Yeah, he was up there laughing, but it was like,
yo, Shine B got a SpongeBob. He's talking to a girl. Right. It's like 4 in the morning. We walking into the building. Yeah. So they told us we had to be in New York on the fly. So I just grabbed my son pillow. It's just got a SpongeBob case on, right? So we went in the elevator. He got a chick with him. He like, yo, Shine B. Got a SpongeBob pillow, Shine. You just mad whack, son. Right? Rust off sizing him up like, we finna beat the shit out of him in the elevator, right? The only thing that stopped us, level head. He like, nah. Look. Level headed again saved us. Cause he like, nah, bro talking a little too wild to be by himself.
Right.
He probably got something. He probably gonna shoot us or something else.
Right.
But alright, so where was I back in Atlanta? Boom. So back in Atlanta.
So yeah, you came back and then you ended up going down to Atlanta to still record and do some more music. That's when you and Dana.
Right, Dana, DJ Dana. Alright, so I started making beats in order to not have to pay nobody.
Are you talking about here?
Here, just
in general. Making beats.
Right, in general. Yeah, before I went there. Yeah. I never told them I made beats.
Oh, word.
We were just rapping.
He was artists.
Right.
So
Ace in the hole type shit.
Started with making them on the PlayStation, and we learned. We had Fruity Loops, but then I met a guy named Conquest, while I was delivering the waterbed.
Right.
He remember the yellow box Chevy?
Yep. Yeah, the yellow
with
box.
the rims on.
Yep.
Alright, so I didn't know at this time, the only studio I had ever been in my whole life was the one on Rosewood, the CBX. That's the name of it?
Yep. We're going to remember the yellow box Chevy too. We're going to bring that back up.
Right.
That's the black story.
Gotcha.
So I didn't know you could hook all this shit up to a computer. At the time, it was like ADATs and like track recorders. I didn't know how to work none of it at the time. Queasy showed me how to hook that motherfucker up to a computer. Instantly sold the rims like the next day. Boom, right out the box Chevy, went and bought everything I needed, not knowing what the fuck I needed to do. So I'm trying to rap, we're trying to rap, but we ain't got no beats. We rapping on industry beats, like You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I sat down and I taught myself how to make a beat. And somebody had showed me this shit on the PlayStation, and we figured out a way to make it on the PlayStation and then dub it and put it on tape and then record it.
Wow.
That turned into him selling beats
Yeah.
to artists around here, like the Do Dirties and
Well, by the time I got to that, I had like motifs and tritons and all that kind of shit in the house.
Right.
Blocking them didn't know I did that.
Mm-hmm.
So DJ Dana is like one of the best producers I ever heard in my fucking life. I mean, God bless the dead, rest in peace. He's the best producer I ever heard in my life.
Right.
Like working in the studio wise. You ever met a studio rat?
Yeah.
Like a motherfucker that's in the studio can do everything in that motherfucker.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so one day I'm in there. I don't really know nothing about the MPC. I just know how to play. And then, you know, I do the drums on the keyboard.
Yeah.
So I'm in there just fucking around with the MP and I'm playing.
Mm-hmm.
And DJ Dana walks in and he's like, "You make beats?" I'm like, "Yeah, but so you know the relationship started because now he already respect me. Right? So we got a relationship.
Right.
So the way Dana kicked it to me, this is where the publishing comes in and it gets fucked up. Right? So while we artists and shit, like the times that I'm down there, Dana's taking me to his house and putting me under his wing as a producer, not an artist. I'm not rapping at this time. I mean, I still rap, but we making beats. So one of the beats we made, well, damn near, we made half of Boys in the Hood's second album in DJ Dana house. Me and him.
Bite Down, that Bite Down single and all that on there.
So that part, I don't know nothing about publishing at this time. I don't know nothing. So the first beat I ever sold Block, if I recall correctly, it was either for like $5,000 or $7,000 because it was going on a major Bad Boy placement. Right? And DJ Dana told him, "Nah, me and him made that together. Like he got to get something off that." Now I'm broke. And he slaps it on the table. But when he slaps it on the table, he slaps a contract on the table too. Now I'm green-eyed because I don't got no money. I mean, like I literally got a gas card that I stole. That I'm jugging at the studio, filling everybody card for half price. I signed all my publishing away to the whole Boys in the Hood second album that I created, that I helped create. For some short paper. And that's the part that, you know, any producer that watches this, like, I mean, and nowadays I don't think anybody would do that. But back in my day,
starting off when you
first time you don't know shit. You know, people think you just go to ASCAP or BMI and that's it. No. That's not it. I promise. There's more to it than that.
And I was telling them, like, even with the creating with me, you, and Mike, all writing and producing for artists down there, that's still another situation that you don't know at the end of the day.
When we get to that part, that is my exit out the music business. When we get to that part, that's when I'm done with it. Because I'm done with it at that point. So now, Block comes to me and he's like, well, I'm just gonna fast forward. He told you about the whole artist part, right? It didn't work, right? It just didn't work. Like I had conflicting issues in my own personal life that I had to deal with. I'm gone. He's still doing it. This is my brother. I love him to death. Everybody thought we was beefing for a while. Motherfuckers would come to me and man, I was like, man, what the fuck, I know that ain't, you know. Only because he's somewhere else and I'm here. At this time, I'm living in Georgia.
They didn't know that he chose not to do it. They thought it was a situation, you know what I mean? And I kind of like, when they mess with him, they ain't mess with you, they don't know we still talking. Whatever the case is, everything that happened on the scene. So I'm still traveling back and forth to New York and all that. He done moved.
I done moved
back to Georgia.
So I'm not fucking with shit no more, right? Because after
the raps, you making beats.
I'm strictly making beats at this point. You know, I mean, because I'm gonna fast forward all the shit that I did in Columbia because, you know, everybody here knows that already. You know, like if you listen to Piezo or Piezo or Do Dirty or fucking Collard Green or anybody like that, at some point in time, I came across them and we worked together. You know what I mean?
Respect.
But the shit in Atlanta, like I fell back, and then you know everybody think me and him beefing. We not beefing, right? He's fucking with Mike, right? But I met Mike and them, like Mike and SB, like we super cool. But I'm just totally way over here with it. right? So he, you know, they was focusing on doing shit with Mike, cause Mike was just a phenomenon.
Mike Smith.
Mike Smith. Mike motherfucking Smith, like a phenomenon.
Right.
So now they down there fucking with Block. I don't know where the fuck I'm at. He called me. I'm somewhere.
We still in the studio, so I called him and said, man, look, you need to get back at it, bro. You need to come on back. He just asked about you. Remember I said
Block was asking about me.
Yeah, asked about him. And I told him, I said, man, he down here, man. You need to get him back. You need to get him back in here.
So I think it was maybe like 2 days later I showed back up.
And started engineering and producing.
Right. And this is where I fuck up at. This is where I fuck up.
Fast forward. But before that,
it's all lessons though.
Yeah, before that, just let them know who you produced for and all that during that time before you mess up. Like
before I mess up. Okay, so I mean, okay, well I'm gonna tell you how I met these people first.
Right.
Me and Tomcat. Now see, DJ Dana Block had already fucked DJ Dana. Now DJ Dana gone too. Ain't nobody fucking with Block no more, right?
Dang.
Tomcat still fucking with Block.
Story I was telling you about
my uncle Tomcat.
Yeah.
He works for MMG.
Yeah.
Like be with Rick Ross every day.
Word.
Right. Me and Tomcat, we in the studio sharing cheeseburgers. We still broke.
Word.
Right. So we shoot dice. A little bit of money we got, we jugging.
Yeah.
I meet this guy named Scooter. Y'all know him as Young Scooter.
Right.
Which I done bust your ass plenty times on the dice. You know that. Appreciate that, Scooter. Along came a guy named Meathead. Right? His name is Future.
Oh shit.
So now, cause the studio is in East Side Atlanta, Zone 6.
So you hold on. So you was at the same studio that was the gas station.
Same one.
Future came through this one named Meathead.
Everybody.
That was his nickname.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know him personally. Yeah, cause we Young Thug. Right?
Young Thug.
I'm gonna just say this, cause this shit funny as hell, right?
Go ahead.
I don't know if you remember Maurice.
I remember Maurice.
All right, Big Money Maurice. Okay, now we on the side of the building. Everybody got a little bit of change.
Right.
$300-400 a roll. Young Thug out there with a big old thugging. So all that dress shit and that boy a thug.
Yeah.
I seen it with my own. You know how you can look at somebody and tell you look at him and be like, nah, he back that shit. I can tell. These little motherfuckers wild out there. But you know that was just a little funny little side.
Alright.
And I meet a young fella named Sonny. Sonny Digital.
Oh shit.
Now, at this exact moment, Sonny making beats, I'm making beats. Racks on Racks ain't been created yet.
Right. Okay.
Now, Block such a shaky dude, they knew better than to create Racks on Racks in his studio. So they went into a whole nother.
Wow.
So basically, I signed as an exclusive producer for Block ENT, which I just got out of that shit like last month. Then we talking over 9 years.
Damn.
Right. Block is petty like that. He held Jacquees for like 5 years before they let him go.
Jacquees?
Yeah.
He's out now. He been down there when we was out there.
Right. So
it's just a little kid.
So basically, this is my exit. You know, we go through all that, the Diddy's, the Blocks, the T-Pain. I did been the Tim, like I did shit with Slim Dunk, all them motherfuckers, right? So I signed this paperwork, not really knowing. I signed it for $10,000 up front. This was after Brooke called me and told me to come back. Like, nah, come back. He want to fuck with you.
Yeah.
So Block had a group called Rebel Gang. This is where he was telling you about where Mike and them was writing for him and all that.
Oh shit.
So this is my exit right here throughout the music business because it was fucked up. Block is what you know is what we call a budget hustler. Like he was gonna do this to Young Jock. He was gonna take Young Jock to a record label, get the budget, and then can everything. It just so happened it's going down, blew the fuck up, and he ain't have no choice. He was gonna fuck Jock in the beginning.
Jock was on a 360 deal. People don't know that.
Yeah.
So he was already on a screwed up type deal.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So basically,
and it jumped. It worked.
He did the same to me. He did because me, him, and Mike.
We wrote music for artists and got deals for him.
So basically, Block got a $2 million deal from Sony Records for a joint venture with Block ENT, and kept the whole 10. And this is how me and Block get some fist fights in the parking lot.
And that's all the music that we created.
Yeah, we created.
Now I'm talking about to the lyrics, to the beats, to everything. We created this, got the money.
And aside from, like I said, Mike passing away at this time. Right before Mike passed, what a lot of people don't know, he told you that, we were spending the night in Gorilla's old house and shit.
Yeah.
But Zoe wanted out of his contract with Block ENT. So even though Zoe kind of like a stand-up motherfucker, he kind of finessed us too. Because he didn't tell us what we were working on was going to be the album that he turned into Block and Bad Boy to get out of the deal. Now Block just holding all that music we created.
God damn, bro.
So he needed another album to be able to be released.
Yeah.
So
and I did
creating for everybody else, and it was creating at his house for him to get out his deal.
Yeah,
before he went to Flow Rider.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
That shit was wild.
You always hear about these type stories, but you don't ever know the real ins and outs. But to hear the back ends and the whole intricacy of how that.
That's what they say is a dirty game.
As hell, man. I see why people be trying to scheme.
That's why I punched Block in his face.
I was about to say you finna skip over. When one of the artists that we was doing music for, one of the Rebel Gang members, Mama was trying to get into what's the name?
Yeah.
Tell that part.
Yeah, but this is where me and Block fell all the way out. Right. Now the little boy, I ain't gonna lie, the little boy, he in jail for murder now.
Yeah.
Right? So he just wild off the chain little boy. He a rapper.
Alright.
It's raining outside. Block disrespecting the fuck out of his mama. Now mind, there's like 30 of these little motherfuckers outside, and all of them got pistols, right? This the group that we producing for.
Yeah.
So she beating on the door like, he say, man, now you better not let that woman in. So again, I'm the guy that's always gonna choose my lesser two evils, right? Either I'm finna get into it with Block, or I'm finna have to walk outside and deal with these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I let her in.
Word.
Next thing I know, this motherfucker done Uncle Phil my ass. Get your ass out of here. But yeah, that was my exit right there. That's the last time I talked to Block, and if Block ever watch this, fuck you. How about that?
Word.
That's the best way I can put it to you, homie. I ain't scared of you, because I done punched you in your face 3-4 times. Yeah, you beat my ass. So what? I'ma stand for mine, and you a fuck boy. Taking all that money from all them people, and motherfucking, how about this? Pay the money to Mike Smith's mom for the album that he motherfucking created for Gorilla. So I don't give a fuck if you put the shit out or not. Give that man mama some money, because me and Mike and him was down there creating that shit, and Nard and B getting the money too.
Word.
Fuck that. You a real life fuck boy.
Sweet, exclusive. Oh yeah. And let them boys know what time it is, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
But now we're gonna touch on the entrepreneurship. Right, real fast.
We left from there.
Right. So yeah, we just gonna sum it up.
So you ain't caught. Let me sum. So whereas another motherfucker could have said, "Hey man, I'm calling this shit quits, man. These a bunch of cutthroat motherfuckers." You decided to, for lack of a better term, pick yourself up by your bootstrap.
Nah, Mike passing away is what did it for me.
Oh.
Right.
The whole ordeal about that, about him coming back to Columbia. Like I can, like the store, like it's coming up on his birthday weekend.
We in Ohio.
They in Ohio. Me and Mike is staying at my house.
Yeah.
And
they still create music.
We still create music every day, and he is like
traveling with the group.
Mike is going to Miami and all like going
to Miami meeting Soul and Dre and all these people.
So Mike is like, I want to go home for my birthday, and I'm like, nah, fuck that. I like bring her down here.
Yeah.
Like we'll go get her, bring her down here.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, I gotta go home and see my people. So the day he want to go home, I finally get mad, cause we arguing. I'm like, man, I'm not driving all the fucking. I live 4 hours away from Columbia. I'm not driving all the way to Columbia, just to take you home and come right back.
Yeah, that don't make sense.
So now we arguing. So now he get on the phone with Pre, like, nah, send me a motherfucking bus ticket. And so Pre sends us the bus ticket.
Oh shit.
Right. So now I got to drive an hour and a half up to Atlanta to drop him off at the bus station. Man, I'm mad as hell, cause I'm like, dog, it's like 9:30 at night.
Yeah.
Right. So we get to the bus station. Right? They hit us with the boot hustle. They done put the boot on my car. Mike don't get on the bus. Now we in the parking lot arguing. I'm trying to fight the dude with the boot. Right? I get to the point, I'm just so fucking mad. I paid the $75. And I said, you know what, dog, you want to go home? Fuck it, we going home.
Yeah.
I jump in the car, I drive him all the way back here.
Oh shit.
And then
Now
we arguing. I love him to death.
Yeah.
But at that time, he just was dead set on coming home, and I was dead set on keeping him there.
Yeah.
Because what people don't know, Mike was fixing to. He was out of here. Like he was
gone.
Finna go.
Yeah.
And brought him back, and then unfortunate events happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that moment, that did it for me. That was it. Because if you sum it up, I'm not gonna basically call what me and him did a failure, but it didn't work. It was a learning experience, but it just didn't work. So that took a toll on me.
Right.
Then I went and did like the producer thing. Then DJ Dana died.
Yep.
Right? Then my grandma died. Then I found out I'm getting fucked out of all this money.
Right.
Then Mike dies.
Right.
Bro, at this point, I am done.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, man, fuck music and everybody who look like it.
Right.
I'm with you on that.
Right.
But come to the blessing in disguise.
Mm-hmm.
The whole time I'm in Atlanta, making beats and shit and all that, it's a little motherfucker down there teaching me how to graphic design.
Yeah, what's his name? Oh, man, I forgot his name.
I ain't gonna shout him out because I don't like
You
him.
don't mess with this crazy. I know you're talking about.
Right. But so I bring that back. Homeless. Homeless. Nowhere to go. Bring it back. And from that point on, I started that hustle. Now this entrepreneurship, and there's plenty of people that around here that can vouch for that. I built the shit back up from zero. And to this day, you can count it up. And if you don't believe me, I know for you. Ask Chris E. But I can show you them invoices that man done paid me to create graphics for him. And over DT and Cash and all them, and any big party promoter that you can think of, and any big artist you can think of for album covers and all that. It's amazing how life works out like that. Like I clearly over 500 grand.
Word.
Just in year span. Like I ain't never had 500 grand up front.
No, respect.
But and that leads to stuff like clothing lines and stuff like that. So we got the Mindset clothing now. You know what I mean? Which y'all please go buy a shirt.
Yeah, Mindset clothing.
Yeah, it looks better than this wrinkly dinkly ass plain shit I got on. But y'all go buy one and support. Like we all from Carolina crazy. You should get your clothes from me and anybody else selling them around here. Your son or your daughter need to be getting trained in basketball by my brother. Goddamn nation need to be mixing your record. These producers around here that's from here need to be working with all y'all. If you goddamn need your car wash, you need to go to CB and let him detail your motherfucking car. Goddamn, if you want to come to a podcast, you need to come to the suite. If you need a car, you need to go holler at Chris E because he gonna sell you a good one. Goddamn, and go to all the DT concerts and go to all Moguls concerts. There it is. Carolina love, goddamn.
Yep.
Hey, the Sweet Podcast, man.
We'll sweep your ass like the 92 Bulls.
There it is, man. Shit, y'all want to cut it out right there?
I don't care. I keep going.
He didn't get himself enough credit, but he did. But he was, what I want to say before I go off is, man, he one of the people, man, that I met that he'll take something from 0 to 100. Like, it's amazing, man.
Good
how this man, how he turned a bad situation into a good situation for him. Like, you can never count him out, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? You can just throw him in the desert, he gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? He gonna come out
like did it say? I'm gonna come back out wearing the motherfucker. Fuck that.
Because I say that to say this, like you said, all those hard times, situations that we had, he know how to come up with it. Like he taught himself how to engineer. So that turned into we get money off people coming to the studio to record. You know what I'm saying? Or learn how to produce. You know what I'm saying? Make beats. And then at the same time, he teaching me these little things that carried over.
I taught a lot of people.
You know what I'm saying? So he taught.
I taught a lot of people.
That's why I say he under credit. He talked around a lot, but there's a lot of people that was affected by him that he taught. You know what I'm saying? And the game that he sold up, he was able to give it out from going to like with the graphics and helping people, bringing people in, to touching everybody, to everything he do, man, is like he'll take it from what it is and go. And right now, even doing the videos.
Y'all know it. So holla, man. Holla, get that Hollywood look on your video, man. You gonna get that thing right.
HWGFX on Instagram.
Let them know what it is, man. The Sweet Podcast, sound with them examining everyone's perspective, man. Tune in on Tuesdays and Thursdays, let them know what it is, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, that share button, man. Appreciate y'all.
Welcome to Carolina where them boys stack cheese.